Marks 2 weeks since a mother and her 4 children died after a house fire that investigators have ruled a quadruple murder-suicide. As people are still wondering how something like this could happen, News 11's Laura Simon sat down exclusively with the grandfather of the children to hear how he wants them to be remembered.
So after the soccer game, we went out to get something to eat and spend some time with them.
Cordell Beach had no idea that would be the last time he'd see his grandchildren and daughter alive. The next morning, February 19th, first responders found the bodies of 9-year-old twins Ellie and Ivy Prusner, 6-year-old Jackson Spader, and 2-year-old Millie Spader.
We wake up every day going through the same emotions. I don't know if we'll ever get over this. It's very difficult.
Difficult to process how and why something so horrific could happen to a family who seemed to exude so much love and joy.
I could not have ever imagined this happening, not in my wildest imagination. This is so far from what she is as a person.
St. Louis County Police say Beach's daughter, Ashley Bernadine Prusner, killed her 4 children before taking her own life, and that she intentionally set her home on Clay Avenue in Ferguson on fire. She left a note in her minivan stating her intentions.
She kept a lot of this from us. She was up against just not 1, but 2 attempts to try and take her children away.
Prusner was in an ongoing custody battle with an ex-husband. She faced another court battle with a former boyfriend and co-parent.
I kept asking her if I could go to court with her, just be there to support her. She would never allow that to happen. And I thought she had a handle on everything. She was fighting for her children. She didn't want to lose her children. That's where she was. She was forced into a corner, and the system. I believe the system failed. It didn't protect my daughter.
Her father wants Birdie, as people called her, to be remembered for the life she lived.
I want people to know that Birdie was a loving mother.
How would you describe her style of parenting?
And the children were exposed to so many things. But Birdie had pretty much a zoo at the Ferguson residence. She had the chickens, goats, lambs, rabbits, anything you could imagine. And those children were living a life that not many children get to experience, really.
He also describes her as a brilliant educator, recognized with the Missouri Teacher of the Year Award in 2013.
She had 2 masters. She was working towards her doctorate.
Despite her achievements, Birdie silently struggled.
And I hope nobody goes through what my daughter went through. I just hope that they reach out, the family, reach out to. There has to be some sort of service available to support women going through this crisis.
A public celebration of life is happening on March 9th in Lake St. Louis. There's a GoFundMe set up to help cover the cost of that and to establish a memorial park in their honor.
If anybody knows Birdie, just had a brief moment in Birdie's life, they're more than welcome.
We've posted a link with the details on our website. Laura Simon, News 11.